although you could type it in on two different equations, once with an x of -7, once with an x of +7. So if I go and type in my function and do it the table of values way, what mode, as soon as I deal with trig, I got to think about this. What mode should my calculator be in? Radians. Good. So if I want to look at my table, -7's coordinate is 3.3636. And +7's coordinate is -0.2973. I'm just stealing those off the calculator's table. Again, I could plug those in if I wanted to. Then your slope formula is the y coordinate, -0.2973, minus the other y coordinate, 3.3636, over x2 minus x1, 7 minus -7. So this is all calculator here. -0.2973 minus 3.3636. There's my numerator. Divided by 7 plus 7, 14. -0.26. So that would be a nice treat to have a basic average rate of change question. Number 22, Mallory wants to buy a new window air conditioning unit. The cost for the unit is $329.99. If she plans to run the unit 3 months out of the year for an annual operating cost of $108.78, which function models the cost per year over the lifetime of the unit? C sub n in terms of the number of years. Okay. So if she just has the thing for and runs it for 0 years, what should the overall cost to her be if she runs it for 0 years? She buys it and hasn't yet run it. What's the overall cost to her? $329.99. So when n is 0, we should get $329.99, which this one does. This one does. This one's actually tricky to think about the 0th year because you'd be dividing by 0, so I guess that doesn't allow us to get rid of anything. Let's just jump right to like the 5th year. If she's owned this thing for 5 years, $329.99 she purchased it, and then she's got to add on to that 5 years at a cost of $108.78. So her total cost over 5 years would be $873.89. This one's cost per year. So that is her total cost after 5 years. Yes? So her annual cost would be, dividing that grand total by the 5 years, would be $174.778. Average annual cost over 5 years when n is 5. So when n is 5, just check all of these. If I check 1, $329.99 plus 108.78 times 5, that's giving me the grand total, not the average cost per year. So that's off. That's going to be too big. It's going to be one of these. Which one models what we did? Which one models the thought process I followed? Andrew? Yep, 3. I did the cost to buy plus her average annual cost, and I divided it by 5 years to figure out her average cost. So your homework tonight's second half of June.